Welcome to the channel. This is JP, and I'm going to do another installment of Zeepkist. This is a fun little indie game that I've grown attached to. I'm not even typically into racing games. Maybe it's just the fact that I did Cub Scouts growing up that I find this one fun. But, yeah, so soapbox means no engines. They do have brakes and some arms up, which helps with gravity. There's other mechanics and stuff too. So they changed up the layout at the beginning. This is going to be episode 3 in the series. I've learned that I need to go this way now. I already showed you guys I can beat all those. I'll come back and get better medals later. That checkpoint was a secret item. And then on episode 2, I think I ended with beating the first map in the original series, which I do have. Let's see if my mouse will pop up on the screen now. Okay, so that purple emblem at the top means that I have author medal. That's the highest medal you can get on a round. And I think that's what the star means as well. Now the third circle is a checkpoint, or a check mark, which will mean that you've gotten all of the hidden items out of it. So I guess that means here we're starting off on this one. Can't remember if I played this in the last episode, but we will. I'm not going for the best times, I'm just going for completion. We can come back through later and get better times. I'm going to want to slow down a bit here. Now some of these maps I remember pretty well from my first run through the game. I did not beat all the levels. Watch out, kitty. There's a lot of levels, and some of them are insanely difficult. So yeah, we're going to complete, but it's about time. Alright, so my best is less than a second below the top medal. That's crazy. There has to be a shortcut here somewhere. I'm betting you just jump over the side to the finish. I don't remember that. We'll move on, come back later. Play this one. I want to try to get at least a couple levels in. Just get all the easy levels done and said, and we'll come back and go for better medals. So for those who might not know, when you pass through these checkpoints, it's going to give you a time that tells you whether or not you're faster or slower than your previous finish. But it's not going to give you a time unless you've actually finished the course. So like I just whiffed it. So even though it said I was doing well, that's not going to count because I died. So now it says I'm 0.2 seconds faster than the previous time that I completed. Pretty sure I didn't used to do that. It's obvious now. I'm gonna want to slow down here a bit because of the sharp right turn we're gonna have to take. Could have taken that way sharper, which would have saved us even more time. In a game like this, every second, every cut, every jump counts. You want your tires to be on the ground as long as possible. Well, not necessarily as long as possible, but off the ground as short as possible, so you can finish as fast as possible. Oh man, I lost too much time. Now I think there's a shortcut through these trees, but I'm just going to take it casually, get this level done. Oh, that was a really bad time. It is what it is. We'll move on. Try this one out. Now this is one that I think I remember. Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Oh. I just switched to keyboard from key and mouse, and the reset button on the controller. I meant switch from key and mouse to controller. The reset button for controller is triangle, which instinctively to me would be the arms up button, so every time I hit that it resets. But I think there's a shortcut here if I remember right. I'm gonna do the map the way it's intended, but like you can see the finish line's down there. There's no checkpoints on this map. So if you can somehow make it down there and land safely on the tubes, I believe there is a way to do that. It's just been a long time. Oh, did my controller just die? And now it's back online. And dead again? Come on. Come on, controller. There you go. Oh, yep. Too little, too late. Controller problems. Okay, we're gonna try this a couple times, then we're just gonna do the map. I remember this one takes a lot of braking if you want to get it done easily. This is one of those maps that has like 2 alternate routes though, so like, once again, hitting triangle instead of orange. But you can take kind of a slower route, safer route, which they put some boosters in there to make sure you're not losing too much speed, or you can try to do a bunch of cuts and just crazy driving. If you're good enough, then yeah, you're gonna get the best time. I am definitely not one of those players that can talk and play at the same time. No, is this gonna be it? Please, please, please. Okay. Nope, it's gonna fall. Darn it. It was close. I think that shows that the shortcut is possible. So I will just do the normal run. Anyway, you just run down there and try to avoid, well, crashing, obviously. But there's no checkpoints in this map. Ooh, there is a box though, that I just saw, which means I'm gonna have to ride this thing all the way to the bottom. How am I? That jump's gonna be crazy. Okay, I'm coming back for shortcuts later. That'll be a whole nother series called Shortcut, or not, Shortcut Hunters. Don't want to steal from Dapper, but Treasure Hunters. Alright, so we'll just do a normal run of the map. Nothing crazy here. And still fell. These flower stems start to blend into the map once that speed builds and you're tired. It's like all those greens just blend into each other. No. It's like I just want to finish. Not even trying to do anything fancy. Oh man. This is a tight fit. Ah! Yeah, I just recently switched to playing on controller, and it's a giant learning curve. Maybe not so giant, but I do really enjoy the controller. You're able to do very slight inputs, whereas keyboard, it feels like every tap of the key is just so much turn. So this is another one that I already have auto timed. So we don't have to try to do anything fancy with it, just finish. Ah! Very short track. I'll have to start writing down where I'm leaving off on these episodes, because I would love to do this entire series. So we're going to go out and then in. Oof. No tire screeches, please. Not a bad time, but more tire screeches means we probably lost speed, so now we're probably in a negative time. Yeah. Just reset that. Didn't like the feel of it. So we're going to go slightly outside here. Try to cut this inside line as close to the bottom as possible. Not very good, but passable. Up here. And still negative. Whatever. Yeah. Started getting greedy, trying to get those seconds back. I'll get this controller down eventually, guys. Don't worry. Don't you worry about me. Ah! It was definitely worse than my time from a year ago, but let's see how bad. Oh man, like almost 2 full seconds worse. It's fine. It's fine. We're just coming back, guys. Only like 5 of you gonna watch this anyway, so. But to those 5 of you, I highly suggest buying Zeepkist. And I'm dead. I saw that right as I was saying it. Alright. If I could quit screeching my tires, that'd be great. And it was a softer transition, but still not, yeah, a whole 2 seconds down. That's awful. Man, and I know I used to suck at this game, so obviously I still suck. Somehow even worse. And going on my face. Probably should have arms up. Rough clip there. I'm slowly getting the hang of the controller. We do definitely make these transitions a lot easier. Oof. However, all the times you'll see me going up against were back when I played on key and mouse. So all these levels that I've actually beaten, I beat on a keyboard. So, like right now I'm going slower than I was on a keyboard last year. Ooh, I've caught up to myself a bit here. A little bit more control, maybe? I don't know. Did just tap the brakes there. I felt like out of necessity, so that didn't mess me up too much. Okay, I am good amount up. Oh, nice. Okay, that's probably better. Probably not a full 2.5 seconds, like I said, because I hit the wall, but... oh, wow. I got even faster, so I did 2.6 seconds better than my last time, but I'm still about 4 seconds off of the author medal, so that's not happening right now. I think we'll do one more, and then we'll call it. This is a branch off. Those are like, I wouldn't say DLC, potentially, just extra levels. You stay on the main road to do the story levels. So, I'll do this one, and then that'll be the last one for episode 3. And this is kind of like a tutorial type one. Breaking air stops rotation. So we're gonna wanna... oh yeah, it's this. Okay, I'm gonna do this map legit. It's a pretty simple map, just trying to teach you some of the basic mechanics and show you how bad people like me suck at the game. Actually thought it was earlier in the series than that. Now I've never done the major cheese on this one because it's so overplayed, and I kind of quit playing. So I'll play it one more time legit, just see if I can get a faster legitimate time, and then I will show you guys the shortcut, or the cheese, or the cheat, if you will. But most people in this community call shortcuts cheeses, so if you hear that referenced, that's what that's going to mean. So if you're doing arms up, you're going to get more airtime. That's what he's telling me. If you're braking in the air, it's going to be stopping rotation, so you shouldn't be tipping back and forth or side to side as much. So you'll want to arms up to try to get into the next float, and I'm doing this absolutely horribly. But you want to try to get into a flow where you're catching the next rift. Yeah. JP never said he was a professional driver, okay? You heard it here, folks. Did even worse. Way worse. Didn't know it could get that bad without crashing. Anyway, I can show you guys how to get an easy author time on this level by doing what everybody else does. Just come right over here. Like, why go down the hill of a bunch of bogus if you can just ride the grass? You can do this really fast too if you don't turn at all. And still worse than my personal best because I probably hit the adjustments too much. Is that still only a gold medal? Come on. Is that not author? Oh no, I have author. Okay. I was gonna say. Alright, well, that felt good. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for joining, and check out Zeepkist. Like I've said, it's $19.99 on Steam. Made by a small, little, I guess you'd call them an indie developer, but it's a really good game. So, have a good one.